My name is Tia Moya White. I'm originally from Linden, New Jersey, and the reason why I started this program is because I am a mom of two, and my daughter is a student in the Linden Public Schools, and not every student and every child is into athletics, and I feel as though Linden is so stuck on athletics, and I wanted to do something for entrepreneurs. I'm an entrepreneur myself, and I decided to do this 8-week program to teach kids about the foundations of running a business and how to interact with people.
My name is Ari Biener, and I started the business called Hustle, which is a clothing brand. I wanted to create a clothing brand that was like inspirational and people liked waking up and wearing it, and that's mostly what inspired it. My mom helped me a lot designing things and like paying for a lot of like the making it and preparing for all this. So it taught me a lot about business, especially like the Shark Tank ideas, like the idea of presenting something, or like learning how to create, like be an entrepreneur and create a business. I think that if I tried hard enough, that I could think of more ideas, more products to create. This is the starting to save up for my own printing press and like to make my own like clothing personally and designing it.
So this is Ari. He decided to do an apparel line called Hustle without the E at the end. He shocked me on the information he knew about entrepreneurship. Come over here. He was already well aware of what entrepreneurship is, and he decided to do the apparel line that represents not only community but just the grind of entrepreneurship. He has not been shy at all, and he has been a pleasure to be in my class, and yeah, I'm proud of you.
High five.
High five, get a hug. He's one of my favorites. 10 years ago, before I had my daughter, I used to make tie-dye shirts in my living room, and I would sell them for money. I would make them whatever color and style that people would ask for, and I didn't realize I was an entrepreneur back then until now. I did graduate Berkeley College in 2018 for fashion merchandise and marketing, but then it changed when I did have my daughter. During the pandemic, I started Business and Branding LLC, which is what funded this program, and that's what sparked it all. I'm a business and branding consultant.
My name is Kai Joseph, and the name of my business is Hat and Wonders because we do wonderful things for our customers.
He decided to do hats. He wanted to do different type of hats for different type of weather. His brand is called Hats and Wonders, which is for every type of weather we endure. He has been a pleasure in my class as well.
Pick one up.
Go ahead, Kai. Pick up a hat. Show him your favorite one. He's in middle school, and he also takes an entrepreneurship class, so this really went well and intertwined with what he was learning in class, and he was able to implement the things he learned in my program and put it into his program as well. So he has been very vocal and a pleasure in my class as well. I appreciate him attending every week.
I always couldn't wear hats, but I still like wearing them. So I would just like try to put them on, try to fix my hair. Was inspired to make hats off of my hair and the hair texture. And the name, it's because like hats can do wonderful things like block the sun out your eyes and the rain, block the rain. So it's wonderful things with the hat. So Hat and Wonders is the name. What made me want to be more texturized with it is because when I put hats on, it would always mess up my hair. So I need to like shape it into where it actually makes it better or less. It would like put less of a strain on it. So it would actually fit. So when I first started my business was in the middle of March. And what I really like about this program is it actually teaches you how to be an entrepreneur and all the steps needed. And it also helps you create a business for your first step in entrepreneurship. I like doing the prices because I love doing math. So it's like, it goes hand in hand. I would love to go to business, but at the same time, I would want to think to like in the middle of high school, since I'm still in middle school. If I could pick a team to wear my hat, it would be the Lakers and the Knicks. Because the Lakers, I like LeBron, and then I like Luka. And then the Knicks, I'm like in the Knicks phase because of my dad. And also, they're doing pretty good in the series, so it'd be nice to like show off my hat while they're actually playing or like in the locker room.
Honestly, my daughter is the reason why I do everything I do right now. I want to be a great role model for her. I also want to show her what it is to have ownership. And honestly, she's my everything. I also have a son. I just have a son last year. He's 1 year old, and they're just the reason why I do everything I do, honestly. And I'm able to bring them with me as I teach this program. My daughter has watched me do everything behind the scenes. She comes to every pop-up event that I curate. And yeah, my kids are my why, my reason why. We have Sophia. She looks so beautiful. She decided to do press-on nails that come in different variety of colors, styles. And she also chose to make eternal roses. They never die, but they're really pretty. She also got out of her shell within this program, and she has been a delight. She has a very busy day. Today she has a spring concert, and I'm just glad that she's here to represent for her business. And yeah, she also does cosmetology at school as well.
My name is Sophia Rivera, and my business is called Eternal Beauty. What inspired the name was a mixture of a few names that I got when asking ChatGPT for like a good name that would stand out in the industry. What inspired my business was really, honestly, my love for doing like stuff with my hands, especially since I found out that I was like actually really talented with them. And yeah, that's just about it. Other stuff besides from the nails and the roses, actually one of the 2 viola players in my middle school orchestra. I liked that we had like the ability to express our ideas without being conformed to like a single algorithm, and like turn our passions into like actual sources of income. Especially now with like everything that's going on, money is a very important thing. My favorite thing that I've learned is probably that you don't have to conform to like your base thing, because I think it was like 2 or 3 times after the class that I changed my design before landing on the one that I made. Of course, I already set up my own Instagram account so I can continue selling. Branding, I'm really like, I will put ads out here and there, but like I honestly trust that people like speak good about my company and have other people come over and buy my products. If I could pick one artist to wear my nails, it will probably be my favorite artist, Melanie Martinez. She was really a huge inspiration, especially with the nails.
Follow your passion. Do whatever you're passionate about. It's either a passion or something you feel like you can create a solution for, or if it's something that you already do within your profession that you want to do on your own. So for example, if you're a nail tech at a facility, you can start your own salon suite. And I try to implement and instill this with all the kids that are here today, that you can do anything that your heart desires. So I'm just grateful to have this event, honestly.
My name is Geronimo Peña Titinago, and my business name is Lazywear. The inspiration from my business wasn't really much, more so I had an idea and I wanted to go through with it.
We have Geronimo here. He decided to do an apparel line mixed with beanies and shirts. It's called Lazywear. He wanted to create something for people that just wanted to leave the house but still look good. He made his logo from scratch. He made all his graphics from scratch actually, and he's very artsy and crafty. So the entrepreneurship lessons along with his artistic skills clash together, and he's been more excited than I am, honestly. Like, he has been a delight in this classroom, and I hope you enjoyed yourself these past 8 weeks.
I absolutely love this program. It's a fun thing I get to do after school, and something that gets to motivate me to do something better than what I previously thought I could do. I imagine continuing doing this for a few more years so that way I can earn money and grow this business and potentially open up another one. Yes, I hand you every single design. I was thinking of a game that I used to play as a kid, and then decided to try implementing more of a dreamy feel or out of this world into the design of the logo.
Last year in June, I proposed this idea to the Linden Recreation Department, and it took months and months for it to get approved because of, the technicalities of it. So I had to come up with a proposal to show them, my 8-week program foundation, and then tell them what it was going to result into, which is this pop-up event. And it took a while. I had to have patience, but this is what it turned out to be.
Hi, I'm Chesky Wiener, and my business is Sugar Artistry. My business was inspired by my love of baking and my goal to become an entrepreneur. My goal in becoming an entrepreneur is to create a successful business that I can keep for a while.
This is Chesky. He's my youngest one of the bunch. He decided to do baked goods, and he was able to create everything from scratch with his mom, the help of his mom, and it's called Sugar Artistry, and I'm just so proud of him. Even though he was the youngest one, he was one of the most vocal ones, and he was very entrepreneur savvy already before the class even started. So I'm very proud of him as well, and it was a delight to have him and his brother attend each week. And yeah, I'm proud of you, Chesky.
I started baking this year. I used to bake a little before that, but I really got into it this year. My favorite thing to bake is probably my brownie cake.
The reason why I did this honestly is because I know as a parent you can't always be active and there for your kids because these parents work. So I feel as though why not start with someone, and I feel like I was called to do this. So Karen Civil is the one that inspires me to do what I'm currently doing right now for the youth in the community. This is what's important. Community is what's important. The village needs people like me to help them grow.
My name is Samir, and my name of the business is Insta Ink. Maybe it's just a nice message to spread out, and you see people walking by, and sometimes they just need to see that message, to be nice. What inspired the business is that I like to do art and I like to draw and stuff, and the name Insta Ink is because we have temporary tattoos and you just put them right on, and it's instant art. I started drawing when I was early, when I was 5, 7, early years. I've been drawing for a long time.
Samir has been a delight in my class as well. My program, we did a lot of Shark Tank exercises to help him with his pitching, with his business. He decided to do temporary tattoos. He has a display for adults, children, women, female, men, anybody. And yeah, he's the quietest one in my classroom, but within the 8 weeks, he was able to open up out of his shell, and he has been a delight. Thank you, Samir, for coming.
Well, I like the part of the program. It's very educational, and it allows people to, get that early mindset in entrepreneurship and having the right ideas to start their own business in the future. My favorite thing I learned so far is creating the logo and the whole identity of the brand, and doing something that you like and putting a monetary value on it. The way that I created the logo was I drew the picture, and I wanted to have in mind that what the business is about, and I drew it, and that's what I just came up with. After a long period of trial and error, that's what it gave up.
I feel like all kids need this. I feel like they don't need to be on social media making other people rich. I'm trying to instill with them that they can do what they see other people do. You just have to take time. You have to isolate yourself. And we also did a lot of exercises as far as Shark Tank exercises with this program, just to teach them about speaking and pitching products and pitching whatever they decided to choose to sell today. And I just feel like kids nowadays need something like this opposed to everything else that they're offered outside.